Hello, everybody. Scott Golden here with the Pro Wrestling Logic YouTube channel and the MLW review for the 1st of July, 2022. Before the show, Jacob Fatu is outside. He's selling merchandise with Big Juice Juicy Fanu and Lance and Hawaii. They come up, they have a brief um, conversation calling in themselves the Polynesian Chop Shop, where they steal stuff and sell it right back to you. And then Juice hits head EJ Nakuda chain and selling it for $450. Plus, they're offering Calvin Tankman's towel for free. Lance had ring worn Microman mask and said he could get it signed. Jacob had stolen Caesar Duran's office fan and selling that as well. Duran arrives and said he'd call the police and send it back, the trio back to jail. Jacob pointed out Caesar really doesn't want the police involved. Eventually booked them versus his guys for next week. Jacob said that this is on. Anyway, so after the match, Mattis Kruger refuses medical assistance and no one knows where he is. Fatu and his guys entered the building. Samoan SWAT team defeats Los Aztecas. Duran comes to the ring. Aztecas kick off the show 2 weeks ago, and here we go. He said he will present the debut of the most dangerous and lucha tag team ever, and then Fatu comes out. He's not a fan of Duran and his guys. He said he understands Fatu doesn't go it alone, and he comes with family, Samoan SWAT team. Lance Hawaii and Big Juice. Duran said Fatu made the mistake and rang the bell starting the opener. Fatu does commentary for this one, and Hawaii looks fantastic from the bell. He and Juice lay out the two minor talents, and then they get laid out. Samoan drop from Juice, and Hawaii pinned them both after top rope splash. So much for that team. Enzo comes out through the crowd, smashing a bottle over Fatu's heads before running away. He busted him open from the back of the head. After being beaten last week, Los Maximos said they want a tag title match against Hustle and Power, Nakuda and Tankman. Video package Killer Cross and Scarlett also aired. Video package aired of Richard Holiday. He said he's always been in fashion, but now he likes the color red thanks to the AEW champion, Alex Hammerstone. Since it's Alex's blood on his coat, the color red has opened many eyes, and now all possibilities. He sees the world so much clearer nowadays, and he's never going to leave because once you taste blood, it's tough to give that up the feeling. He then is the sole proprietor of the dynasty, and he says it was always him. Holiday challenges Hammerstone to the world title match on July 14th, dubbed Kings of the Collision. MLW action figures are soon to come. Fatu then gets in his head staples, and he's assaulted after being assaulted by Enzo backstage. Middleweight champion Myron Reed enters Davey Richards' locker room. They trained together recently, and Richard wants the match just for competition. Alex Kane wrestle against a mystery opponent next week. The opponent has 20 minutes to win. The open weight title, dubbed the Thrilla in Phila. So I guess that's Philadelphia. Anyway, Microman, Lindsay Dorado, and Women's Featherweight Champion Taya Valkyrie defeats Strange Sage, Gangrel, and Dr. Luther. With Gangrel and Dr. Dax, rather. So obviously this is not anything majorly. Microman is 3 foot 3 feet tall. Negro is normal sized, and he's 5 feet himself. So they're definitely going the lucha pace here. Fast paced series of spots, and there is heels bully Microman, and Microman continues to stand tall throughout. Heels chase Microman all around the ring. He dives under, so Strange Sage reach under and pull out the Blue Meanie of all people. Microman gets out on the other side and hits a giant tope on the outside. Meanie then punches Abismo for his response and starts yelling cat fight at Valkyrie and Holodead. They fight up the aisle. This leads to Microman rolling Mini Abismo Negro for the win. After the match, Gangrel lays out Microman with a boot and the heels stomp away on the Mini. Enter Sandman hits, and 2 minutes 20 seconds later, Sandman finally gets in the ring. Microman at some point, the heels grow tired of kicking his tail. Anyway, Sandman canes everybody, followed by Microman caning them all, and some of the ECW originals wander off. Next week, Lince Dorado and Enzo is the main match announced, and we will be back with more right after this.